Hello, hello everyone. This is Charlie Tian, GuruFocus, and I founded GuruFocus 20 years ago and have been doing this monthly meeting on 1 p.m. of each Wednesday for quite a while. And welcome to my membership engaged meeting today. Yeah, please let me know where you are. I'm in Plano, Texas, which is has been muggy, has been raining a lot, but when it's not raining, it's hot. So today, this morning, it was raining, but then it's hot again. Let me know where you are, and I always love to know where you are. Say hello to me, and say hello. I'm saying hello to you also. Please, yeah, again, yeah, I see lots of some familiar names already. Thank you very much for coming every month. And oh, Carl from Texas, from Dallas. Hey, and Arizona. Okay, great. Uh, as I reply to Christine, you can ask questions anytime. You can ask questions when I may not answer it immediately, but I will get to it. Well, after I talk some. Love to see you all. Thank you very much for saying hello to me. And today I have some quite exciting features I want to display to you and to show it to you. And we recently added some new features to the screener. We keep adding features. We actually keep adding features, tools, functions to all the tools we have. And recently we add some very powerful tools for the screener, and I will show you here. Let me share my screen here. So I'm sharing my screen, and here, now you should be able to see my screens. And you can see that, yeah, this is, if I come to the home page, if you, okay, somehow it's blocking on the right side here. Let me try to move it a little bit. No, it's still not, it's still there. But anyways, let me reshare so that it doesn't have to block the screen. Stop sharing and share a window. Instead, not this one. Okay, share this one. Okay, now you should be able to see my screen without some blocks here. If I moved here, okay. You can see that we have manuals here, and the one of the most favorite tools in our website is a screener. Also, people are using it, and it's really powerful. We have so many filters here, pre-existing filters here in the area of fundamentals, valuation, the profitability, the growth, the price movement, the dividends, insiders, and gurus, what gurus are doing. And if you don't find what we have enough, you can create your own customized filters here. And so that you can build formulas out of the parameters we have so that you can satisfy your needs. Not only that, you can not only filter with the current data, you can also filter with the historical data. We have a plus sign here. Actually, probably very few people noticed it. We have a plus sign here. With this plus sign, you can hit filter with historical data. For instance, you want a company that has sales from 2019 to current grow 10% year over year, every year. You want that. And you just put it in, and the screener should just start filter for you. See here, the results already here. So for these companies were able to grow their sales 10%, more than 10% year over year. The first one I see here is Tesla, then Salesforce, Adobe, PDD, this is a Chinese company, ServiceNow, a cloud computing company. Just give you an example. I give you an example. And this plus sign, don't overlook this plus sign. It's a very powerful tool. And for instance, you want companies that have ROE year over year, every year more than certain value from since 2016 and to current year, the ROE is always greater than 15%. So, and I put it here, and it's combining with the other filter I created, and it will try to find some results. I cannot guarantee it will have all the results. Have companies that can satisfy these very strict needs, but okay, we do find a few companies that satisfy both the requirements. It can grow the sales more than 10% a year every year, and also have a ROE of greater than 15% for last 10 years, last almost 10 years. So it's just an example, a very interesting company, a Copart. That's a company that I own, and that's example. Of course, you can click it. You can just disable the filter we created. And once you create all this filter, you can always save it. You can, because it's not called time per screen. You can save it, can give it a name, and you can give it a name. For instance, test screen called test screen 4, and you can give it a name, and you will even receive email alerts when there are new stocks coming to this screener. And I save it, so it's now created. So next time, if I come to this screener, if I come here, and it should be under my screeners here. It's already here. It's under my screener. It's called test screener 4 here. So if I just click on that, it will burn all the filters I set up previous time, and it will start working immediately for you. So that is screener I'm talking about. So okay, yeah, well, it will start working on that and get the results for you. So that's the all-in-one screener feature, and I already when we have been working on this all the time, and we keep adding features. Sometimes there's might be some bugs when we put a new feature, but will always let us know and we'll fix it. The feature, actually the tool I want to introduce today is actually, it's called this one. It's called load from portfolio. We used to, this filter is the number 3 filter on the screener. It used to be called load from portfolio only. Now we changed it to load. You can load from portfolio, from index, from ETF, from 13F. You can load from the portfolio any ETFs, mutual funds that, and then you can combine it with other portfolios and to find stocks. For instance, for example, you want a stock that's a component of SP 500. At the same time, you also want it to be a component of NASDAQ at 100. And at the same time, you want it to be traded. Traded on, let's say, you want it also to be in Warren Buffett portfolio, just example. So I select all of them. I want the interception of those. And now if I see if I have results. Okay, I found 5 companies. Those companies are in Warren Buffett portfolio, and it's also in the index of SP 500 and NASDAQ. So I found 5 companies. And once I find them, I can look at them in different ways. I can look at their GF score and look at their overview. This is more like an overview, GF score, the valuation, the historical revenue, and the net income growth. And of this company, T-Mobile, okay. And yeah, very, very good growth over time. And Amazon, okay. GF score 93, and valuation GF modestly overvalued. And this is, okay, Amazon's income statement breakdowns, Amazon's growth. So you can do that. And if I narrow it, if I actually expand a little bit, if I just remove this one, I remove it. Now I found stocks that's within both SP 500 and the Nasdaq. So now I found quite some stocks. If I look at the active futures, actually I found 84 stocks that are common within both SP 500 and the Nasdaq, and I can do a backtesting for that. I can do a backtesting. For instance, I want 20 stocks that are ranked with market cap. Okay. Okay. I need to add market cap to this. If you want to add a column, you just light up this little eyes here. So market cap is now a part of the not ranked by market cap and from greater to smaller. And now we also added to the backtesting. We added now you can do a equal weighting. You can also do a market cap weighted. You can also do a price weighted. Let's see, we do a market cap weighted because actually most of the indexes are market cap weighted. So that's why we added this market cap weighted now. Now let's do a backtesting. And it will start to calculate and select 20 stocks that are within both SP 500 and the Nasdaq, and rebalance every 6 months. And when it's doing rebalancing, it's market cap weighted. And you can see now it's selecting the stocks, and it will display the results once it's done. Yeah, now the results is here. This darker blue line is the results of the portfolio. And you can see the annualized performance since 2021. It outperformed in 2021, underperformed both the index and index in 2022, and outperformed again tremendously in 2023. Then this year outperforming again. This year it gained almost 20%. While the SP 500 gained about 11.6%, and Nasdaq gained slightly lower. And you can see that cumulatively, it outperformed both indexes since 2021. It went through a bear market, but it recovered tremendously. Any questions about this? Any questions? So I'm introducing basically the filter we upgraded. So now you can do a combination, the interception or union of different portfolios. These portfolios including your own portfolio. It can be a components of indexes. It can be certain F. It can also be an ETFs, an ETF portfolio. It can also be a mutual fund portfolio. So you just search here for any mutual funds, any ETF, any certain F. You can, when you do that, you will be able to work with those portfolios and find out what you like, the stocks you like, and do backtesting. That's a new feature we added. And we had this index membership feature actually for a while. We have both filters for quite some time, but this time it's an upgrade. So now these two filters, when you select index, they're actually synchronized. And see if I clear the selected here, it's also cleared from this load portfolio here. But if I select both select from here, and both filters will be set here. So they're synchronized. But this one, load from portfolio, index, ETF, 13F, it's more powerful. It's more powerful. So that's a filter upgrade of the screener. I'm very excited about. And let me know if you have any questions. Okay, now let me look at the questions. So is asking, does my seminar teach about investing? I don't teach investing directly, but when you have questions, you can ask me. And I will share what my thoughts are. I cannot recommend stocks to you, but I can always comment on data and of any stock. And I don't teach investing directly because I think that I had some seminars before about those, and I don't think my principle doesn't change much. I don't think my principle changed much. And also, if you want to learn investing, I recommend you to read books. Read my book, Investing Like a Guru. On Amazon, you can buy it on Amazon. And yeah, and also read all the Warren Buffett shareholder letters. Those are extremely helpful. But if you have questions, feel free to ask me, and I will answer your questions as much as I can. And okay, Kristen's question about the API data. Yeah, API is limited to 30 years. I think some are not really limited. I think when we have more data, 40 years data, we do display more. And if you want more APIs, why financial data is limited to 30 years? Okay, I think I answered your question. I don't think it's limited. You should be able to download more data when the data is available. Okay, I got more questions. Veno is asking why I'm searching Guru portfolio. I'm not getting complete studies. For example, whole stocks in India. Okay, Veno, this question, that's a good question, but the portfolios we have here is based on searching F. So it includes the US stocks only. It does not include Indian stocks. In terms of searching F, it's accurate. But it does not include Indian stocks. He may own index. I think he owns Indian stocks in some funds, but it's not reported in searching F, so it's not included. Okay, so it's asking which sectors are down up currently in the market. Yeah, you can look at this. You can check it out from our market tools here. You can see we have a market here, and the last one is about sector and industry performance here. Just click on here, and it will give you a good review if you're interested in US market only. So click on US here. Now it gives you a good overview of the sector, industry, even market cap performance. If you want to know things this year-to-date performance, you can see that this is overall different industries. So far this year, in terms of median performance, these are median performance. The energy actually did the best, and if you, I think you can. Yeah, here is different sectors. Sector energy actually did the best. If you look at the, this is a median performance. And on the homepage, actually, we have some, on the homepage, we have some tools already there and tells you the industry here, this one, actually. This one tells you in today's different sector performance, if you look at the annual, year to date, and if you, yeah, this is year to date, and it's average of all the all the companies that's traded in different sectors. So that's why you can also drill down about in each sector which industry is doing well, like oil and gas and sector median. These are all sector medians, so they're not limited to the big companies you might be thinking of. But if you want to look at the big companies, a good place might be here. The industry performance, as I just mentioned, the industry performance here. If I look at the US market and look at the year to date, the mega caps, you can see the mega caps. The financial service mega cap is doing well. Actually, communication doing well. The technology doing well. If you look at the large companies, mostly the mega caps are doing well. Overall, mega cap has been doing much better than the other section of the market. Okay, let me look at other questions. Okay, WK is asking, do we have any plan to improve the interact chart? Yeah, we always want to improve it. If you have more specific suggestions, please create a ticket and let us know. And more specific areas or features you want us to improve. I think our interact chart is already very, very powerful. If I just come here, we actually something, okay, that's something I want to emphasize again, talk about. If you look at here, last 3 years of this data, this is a price chart. You can compare with any stocks or with the index. You can compare it. You can show, this is a new feature actually, can show the events there. The insider, for instance, you want to display all the insider buys of these stocks. Actually, there's no any, yeah, NVIDIA had some insider buys. If I just remove QCOM here. Yeah, NVIDIA has some insider buys here, 2020 in July. Wow, that's a very good insider buy. And they bought at a price about 140, 130. So it's already 10 times since 2020. We also have this price change plus minus 5 of NVIDIA. So that's an event, a feature we added. Here you can see that what is when there's a price change event, NVIDIA has lots of them. And if you can see that, we put mouse on, can see that related news on that day and about that event. You can also look at the earnings. The earnings, the earnings event. If I remove this price change event, you can see that this is the earnings. The earnings we can tell you earnings beat in NVIDIA. It beats by 4.4%. And after that beats, the price change next day is 8.54%. So we show you that most recent one, NVIDIA beat again by 9.54%. The price increased by 15% afterwards. So these are the related features. Okay, so back to your question, you're asking on Dash, SP 500 is up 12%, but the sector is less than that because in sectors we're calculating the median performance. Median performance, SP 500 now these days is mainly dominated by a few large companies, but when you look at the median average. Median performance of all stocks in a sector, it's actually not that good. That is why the median performance is, if you look at sector median, it's actually not that good. That's why. Okay. Another question. With all the great, why not build an AI chatbot to help us trading better? Yeah, actually, we're thinking about it. It's a very good suggestion. I will write it down. And we will think more about it. We actually thought about it, and we'll think more about it. If you have more specific suggestions, so that what the chatbot we make can be more focused on the fundamentals. That's what we are focused on. Focused on fundamental, like the business performances, the valuation of the stocks instead of technical. Let us know, and you can always open a ticket with us. You can come to create a ticket for this kind of suggestions, and we will certainly look into it. We may not be able to implement immediately, but we always think over and over about all the suggestions. Create a ticket. That's a way to contact us. You can either do a chat support with us, you can create a ticket with us, You can even schedule a one-on-one meeting with us. You can just click on schedule tutorial. James is the one mainly, he does that. Can select a time that works for you, and we will be there. And sometimes I'm on it too, to answer your questions, to teach you how to use it, how to use the GuruFocus features. So those are the ways you can reach us. And for tickets, we usually respond within a few hours. Chat support works during the business hours. Okay. Can we have the option of adding commodity prices to the historical prices for given industry or PE charts? Yeah. Mostly you can. I will not say you can do everything, all the commodities, but I will show you here. For instance, Chevron here. And we come to the interact chart. You want to add oil price. You just search here, oil price. Okay, oil glow. This is there are so many oil prices here, and I think the one we are more interested maybe is called West Texas adjusted inflation adjusted oil price. Crude oil index. Yeah, Brent crude oil. It's this one, and the West Texas one. It's WTI. So you can add those prices to it, and to see the stock change with. So here I have the Chevron stock price here in blue line, also the oil price here in different lines. And also, if I put Chevron's revenue on instead of stock price, so this is Chevron's revenue. If I do a quarterly revenue instead of annual revenue, you can see that the quarterly revenue of Chevron is very much correlated with the oil price. So it's not surprising at all because that for oil companies, the revenue is from selling oils, and oil price affects their revenue very much. Of course, you can put PE on here. If you need, you can put PE ratio on also here. AJF, I hope that answers your question. Yeah, you can certainly search for it. Some people want to put, for example, auto price, auto sales on it. Yeah, you can say that with vehicle sales, motor vehicle sales, you can put it on it, compare with Ford or compare GM stock price. You can do that too. And so here I just put here some oil sales, auto sales there, and you will be able to compare. If I remove the oil price, I remove the Chevron revenue, and yeah, you can see this is auto sales. Auto sales actually very low. Okay, Gerardo's saying that we compare stock PE ratio with the industry sector PE ratio. I think that's a good suggestion. I think we have that. At least we talked about that before. And let me try to search it in industry PE. I'm not sure we have that now. I don't think we have that now, but I think it's a good suggestion. We can add like the economic data here. We can add a section called the industry sector data, which we already have, and we can add it to this. Yeah, I'm taking notes. So we already have the industry sector data as I showed twice here already, and we should be able to add it. Thank you for the suggestion, Gerardo. Okay, let me see what else, what other questions do we have? No, seems like I've covered all the questions now. Okay, so again, if you have questions regarding to investing or a particular stock, if you have questions regarding to a particular stock, feel free to ask, and I will do my best to answer your questions here. Another area I want to share with you today is a new area we added, new tab we added. It's called estimates, and a it's a new data we licensed, and we licensed from a third party vendor, and I hope that you will find it useful. Analyst data. It's based on analyst data. For instance, NVDA. It has 57 analysts or brokerage firms coverage, and it has an average price target, 12 months price target, $1,152, which is actually about 5% lower than today's price. And you can look at their earning per share estimates, their revenue estimates, future growth rate estimates. And if you look at this trend, small charts trend here, the you can see that the first three are the historical data, and the little bit lighter bars are the future data. And we calculate the future estimate growth rate in terms with the estimating the earning per share estimate growth, 3-year growth rate is at about 52% for NVIDIA. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. That's really very fast growth. And revenue, we're talking about 45% growth for NVIDIA. And these are important. It's important for you to decide the valuation, current valuation of the stock, because the current valuation of the stock is closely related to its future growth. And then we show the history overview of last 5 quarters, for example. NVIDIA, the earning per share, there has always been surprises over last 5 quarters. Every quarter has a surprise. 18% surprise, 29% surprise. That's why, and 19% surprise here, and 11%, most recently almost 10% surprise. And we also show you here when the earnings are reported with all these surprises, how much stock price changed. And the first time here it's 24% NVIDIA stock price went up 24% most recently and went up 9%. These are revenue. Also, it beats every quarter over quarter. And then here for NVIDIA, this is a trend for the analysts. Yeah, you can see that analysts over the last 90 days, they keep increasing the estimates of earnings per share from about $7 to for the 2025, which is a green line, $7.5 to current about $8.8. So they keep increasing the estimates of NVIDIA. That's unbelievable. That means that the analysts are getting much more optimistic with NVIDIA all the time. Same thing with revenue. And so this page, it's again, if you come to any stocks, it's the third tab now. It's estimates, the third tab. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, the analyst trend. So the trend here, the trend and what analysts are doing. Let's try another stock. So let's try Chevron here and look at the estimates. Chevron, the currently analysts think that it has about 17% of upside, while our GF value is not as optimistic as it is. And you can see that future growth is very small. Revenue does not grow almost at all. And earning will grow slightly. And so it misses sometimes misses earnings, sometimes beat by a little bit, sometimes. And look at the trends. The analysts actually are not very optimistic with Chevron, and overall trend is going down. So maybe analysts are thinking that the oil price will go down over time from today to 2026. So this is an analyst estimate page that we added more recently, and please take a look again. But this page is for premium members only, because it's a new data we license from the third party, and they require that we must keep it password protected, and we must be within a paywall. So that's why it's premium only. If you think that it can be useful to you, yeah, feel free to take a 7-day trial, 7-day free trial if you're not a member yet. And okay, let me look if there's more questions. Vino, yeah, you're saying you cannot find it at your end. Yeah, it's available for every stock. If you come to, for instance, I'm not sure which stock, in Microsoft, as an example, it's a third tab here. It's under stocks, the third tab. This is a Microsoft data. Microsoft also beats every quarter, although it does not beat as much as NVDA, but has been beating. The stock does not really changing that much even after it beats. You can observe this. Okay, let me look at can the free cash flow yield versus dividend yield be easily compared? Okay, that's a question regarding to investing. Free cash flow yield versus dividend yield. I don't think you should compare those, because dividend has a lot with the management decisions. For example, Berkshire Hathaway may have lots of free cash flow, but it does not pay dividend. So I don't think you should be able to compare. You should comparing them. Vino is talking about the estimates. I think it's available for non-US companies as well. Let me try it. But it's also possible. Yeah, it's here. This non-US company, we also have the data. We do have the data, and we show a similar chart here. It may not be, but let me try a Chinese company. Okay, this is a Chinese company, and we do also have these estimates. Yeah, we do have data. We do have data for non-US companies too. So, but regarding to every company, I may not cover every company of non-US company, but because some companies are just not covered by analysts, even for US companies, some companies are not covered by US by analysts. So we don't have choice on that. Like Berkshire Hathaway, of course, it has analyst coverage, but it has only 4 analysts. Only for Berkshire Hathaway, such a big company, only 4 analysts are covering it. So then the analyst data will not be that complete. So it depends on company, and it's different from financial data. Financial data, every company should have financial data, but for estimates, if the company is too small, not attracting enough interest, then there's no analyst coverage. So there wouldn't be any estimate data. Okay. Let me look at further questions. Colors. When I look at the Peter Lynch chart, we have 3 lines, 2 of them, and then the one that is unclear, right? One median. Okay, let me take a look. Okay, let me take a look for that Berkshire Hathaway here. And so you're talking about Peter Lynch charts here. Okay, if I just click on here, Peter Lynch charts. Yeah, Well, 3 lines here. The blue line is first is a price. The Peter Lynch line is actually the P ratio equals 15. The other red color line, it's here in this case is 16.1, the P ratio. It's actually the median PE of last 10 years. It's a median PE of this stock over the last 10 years. For instance, in case of Microsoft, if we look at the Peter Lynch charts, and you can see this Peter Lynch chart is this black line here. The price is always above the price of the Peter Lynch line. That's why we draw this red line. It's a median PE ratio of Microsoft over the last 10 years. In this case, it's 23.5 per 0.8. So that's why we draw this line to give you a better, more realistic, practical guidance on the valuation. Nike, okay, Nike, okay. Let's see Nike. Nike, of course, it's a great company. I read the biography of the founder, Phil Knight, the founder's book. It's called Shoe Dog. I strongly recommend that book. It's called Shoe Dog. If you want to read a book, it's a great book, very well written. Yeah, Shoe Dog. Yeah. So read that book. It's a great book and very well written, easy to read, and written. But it's a biography of Phil Knight. Phil Knight is a founder of Nike. Yeah. Okay, Nike. What we can see? Talk about Nike, and we look at the GF score, 95, pretty good. Financial strength 6 out of 10, not bad. The profitability 10 out of 10, so it's a very profitable company. And the valuation 8 out of 10, not bad. The growth strength 10 out of 10. The growth is also not bad. And then look at the chart. Look at the chart. So it seems like the growth has been quite consistent here, and so overall, it's a very high quality company, I would say. Overall, because the growth and the profitability, financial strengths are all good, and so the quality is good. The valuation is actually quite favorable, I would say. It's here. Valuation is quite favorable. That's why we'll give it a valuation rank 8 out of 10. So I think by first look, it's good. And we look at some performance, business performance. It's good. The company has some debt, which is not surprising, but it has plenty of cash as well. And the company has been buying back shares. Total share equity is increasing, and the return on invested capital is good. So I don't see any immediate problem with Nike. I think it deserves further research. You probably need to read the annual report, to read the shareholder letter of the CEO, to go through the transcript of earning calls, to understand more about the company, especially the competition part. If the competition is getting worse, company is losing its competitive advantage, things like that. But Nike certainly has a very good brand recognition. If you look at their net margin, operating margin has been okay. Yeah, seems to be a downtrend recently. That's something you need to pay attention to. I don't have time to research that in detail right now, but I think it certainly deserves a further research as an investment. Okay, let me look at the question. Can you take a look at China insider trend? Okay, insider trend. That's a very good area. Look at the insider trend. Okay, this is the insider trend. Chinese insider. I think you're talking about Chinese insiders. Is it here? Insider trend. How do I switch to insider trend? Okay, we can look at the Chinese insider here. Probably we don't have a page for the different sectors, but yeah, we do see a very strong Chinese insider buy here, and in general, insiders are smart buyers in general, and not sure your question is, but the trend looks good, especially when the market was down that much. So for people who don't know about this page, and which I recommend tremendously, it's called Insider Trends here. It's under Insider tab, Insider Trends here. It shows you the overall market trend, insider trend over the last many years. For instance, this is the insider of the SP 500. The green bars are here. Green bars are the insider buy to sell ratios. Insider buy to sell ratios. And you can see that in 2009, when the market crashed during the financial crisis, there are lots of insider buys. They know what they're doing. And but the market lost tremendous. Market lost more than 50%. SP 500 lost more than 50% in 2009. But insiders were buying. And 2011 also there was a government shutdown in the U.S. And insiders were buying. There were some market corrections. I think 2016 this was maybe a Ebola crisis, and then market was down 10%. And insiders were buying. In 2020, March of 2020, the market crashed more than 30% in 1 month, within 1 month, in less than a month. The insider were buying like crazy, and it turned out to be a great time to buy over the last 5 years, the best time to buy. So whenever, this I told my subscriber many times, whenever you're scared, when the market crashing, whenever you're scared, come to this insider page, insider trend page to see what insiders are doing. Yeah, do that. Insider trends. Never forget this page when you're scared. Okay, then I'll keep asking, Night Screener is available. Night Screener certainly is available, I think. It's Night Screening various trends. Ben Graham Night is here. It's here. Yeah, it's under it's here. It's under various trends. It's here. I think you can also search here. Night. Yeah, it's just search here. It appears Night here. So it's available. We know that. Can you blindly follow GF value for valuation? I wouldn't say you blindly follow anything, but I do have lots of confidence in GF value. Personally, I do have very strong confidence for GF value. So do use that as a reference, and if you don't agree, do more research. Okay, let me look. Next question, H2W. Sorry for asking again. How do you compare TTM revenue and earning EPS compared to last fiscal year, for example, make up TTM? I'm not sure what you're asking, but if you look at the filters, we have, for instance, sales, the historical revenue here. You can filter, I mentioned this, you can filter how much it grow year over year, every year, and to compare the growth. I'm not sure if that's what you're asking. And so I'm asking about customers, how do you compare to Tian revenue? Yeah, we use this plus sign for historical revenue comparisons. Okay, H2W, thank you for the comment on GF value. And Sal, thank you for the comment. And I hope you like it. I hope it helps you in your investing decisions. And We have two goals to develop this. Why we develop this? One is how save your time in finding research in finding good stocks. That's why I developed this powerful screener. So save your time and help you find the stocks that you are interested, the type of stocks you're interested. Second is we want to help you to avoid mistakes. That's why we developed all the ranking, the warning signs, the valuation tools. We want to help you to make good decisions, to avoid mistakes. And yeah, for the tools on the websites, they are the only tools that I use. Every one of them I use it, and many of them were developed because I need them for my research, and of course a lot more were developed because our users suggested. Our users are suggesting it or requesting it, so we develop. We don't always develop every tools, every feature that users suggest, but we do consider every one of them. We take into consideration of every one of them, and so that's why I hope you liked it. Okay, let me go further. Susan asking how timely the insider information. Insider is updated about 20 minutes, every 20 minutes. I think they're fast enough. We have cash flow per share number comparison historical given industry. Cash flow per share compare with per industry. We do have cash flow per share. If you just come to 30-year financial page, it's in the first section of it is cash flow per share here, and it's also available in the interactive chart. So you want to compare it with industry cash flow per share. I think it makes more sense if you want to compare it with the growth rate. The growth currently it's not supported, but as I mentioned, we can add it into this interactive chart so that you can compare with the industry. Yeah, cash flow per share, free cash flow per share is here. So you can display it, and you will be able to when we add. So this is Microsoft free cash flow per share, and once we add it, we should be able to compare it with industry. Okay, Peter, what's the best place to find enterprise value? Oh, it's best place to find enterprise value. It's right here. It's right here for every stock, right in this box, the market cap enterprise value here. Market cap for Microsoft 3.15 trillion, enterprise 3.10 trillion. So it's right here. It's also you can find here the details. It's under definitions, and you can enterprise value. Just search it. You'll find it, and it will explain in details the trend, every historical trend, the comparison industry, everything. So that's the most basic thing here. It's just right here. It's in a very predominant position. Okay, and where's the fast place finance? Okay, Reno, is there an option to check bulk deals? Did you? I'm not sure what that you're asking. Sal asking. I remember me email about Drupal breakdowns in 2013. You implementing it very nicely. Yes, thank you for the comment. For Drupal breakdowns, it's actually also in the summary page, and it's after this chart. After this chart, yeah, this is a fact stop Drupal analysis. For every stock, we do have that, and it can be annual, can be quarterly. You can look at the historical chart also. Can download it can download it, you can share it. And for every chart here, you can download it, you can share it, you can use it in your own web blog if you want. Feel free to use it, just don't modify it. And yeah, that's what two-pound analysis is. Okay, H22W. Is there a way to purchase a signed copy of my book? Yeah, the book is being sold on Amazon and lots of bookstores, and those stores are not signed. Yeah, send me an address. I will send you a copy. If you're a subscriber, I will send you a copy for free. So wouldn't be a problem. Peter is asking the challenge to see things are right in front of you. Thank you for the comment, and we're very glad that GuruFocus is helpful to you. And we don't have much time now, and I will repeat what I think our new releases. One is a load from portfolio feature. We added to the all-in-one screener. A load from portfolio here, you can search for any portfolios, indexes, searching app, ETF, mutual funds, and you can combine them, you can union them, you can do different combinations and to find the stocks you want. That's one thing. Another thing is for the individual stocks, we released this estimate page. And I think it's really useful and can help you to have more confidence in your own research. I personally don't rely too much on analysts. That's why we have all the pages ourselves. And I do my own analysis. Look at the rankings and valuations. Look at the 30-year financial page, and then I check analysts a little bit to see what they are thinking, and if there are things that I have not thought about. That's the part I think this page is useful. Still, for every research, the most important thing is have your own confidence. And if you don't have confidence, actually Joel Greenblatt talked about this before, the level of confidence you have in your own research. If you don't have enough confidence, and you will have a hard time hold a stock or making good decisions when the stock price was down 30%, 40%, things like that. And okay, for analysts, ratings evaluations is under the estimates tab. Again, it's a third tab for every stocks. Seems like I have covered almost everything today, and we don't have much time left. For next meeting, it will be July 3rd. It'd be July 3rd. So right before the holiday, the Independence Day. It'd be July 3rd. And see you next time. Thank you very much for coming, and I want to see you again next time. Good luck in investing.